Hi, Goddesses O'Connor Startup Launchpad, and I'm with my friend Mike Bellamy of
Hello.
Passage Maker Group. Hi Mike, great to see you.
Good to see you again, Neil.
Cross the border again. You come across so many times now.
Yeah, use a lot of pages in the passport. Stamps.
It's so easy getting here when you live in Hong Kong. But today you're going to tell us a little bit more about the services provided by the China Sourcing Information Center. Is that right?
Thanks a lot, Neil.
Right.
Yeah. Basically, as you can see on the card, 4 companies, 1 mission, and our mission is to help foreign buyers source safe in China. So we're 4 separate companies working together, and if I could give you a brief introduction. So Asia Bridge Law provides legal services, setting up contracts, enforcing intellectual property rights, taking the odd supplier to court when they do a poor job for the buyer.
You've done that, right?
Yeah, many times.
And you can do that, right?
Oh yeah, foreigners think that, you can't take a Chinese company to court because you don't have your own Chinese entity. That's not true. If you have a good contract, you'll get a fair shake in the Chinese court of law. So don't let someone say, foreigners can't win in China. I'm living proof that you can win. I put Chinese people to jail for infringing. In this case, it was someone stole some tooling from me. And rather than return it, they ended up doing jail time. So I feel sad about it, but yeah, the law can protect even foreigners.
Wow, so that's the contract side.
Asia Bridge Law,
okay.
Yep.
Good, excellent.
And AQF is an inspection agency. I actually was a part owner of this company a few years ago, but I sold my interest. And now they specialize in providing audits, inspections, lab testing. So say you've got a supplier in China, and maybe you don't have time to fly over to visit them to check on the quality. Well, Asia Quality Focus, for a very affordable rate, maybe like $300 a day, $298 to be technically precise. They can send their team to the factory on your behalf, do things like audits, inspections, do an inspection before it ships out, before you pay the supplier, so that it's safe. So, a great tool.
So this is a factory audit, not a financial audit, right?
Correct, yeah. Due diligence due diligence means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, but if we think corporate due diligence, is the company strong? Do they have a good reputation? Do they have assets? That's would fall under something that Asia Bridge Law does. That's a corporate assessment. Asia Quality Focus is looking at the quality systems that the factory has.
Can the factory make what you want it to make?
Exactly, Neil.
Consistently?
Yeah.
Reliably?
Well, unfortunately, that's why you often have to have an inspection with each order, because there can be quality fade over time. But what a lot of buyers don't realize is you can pass the cost of the inspection over to the factory by simply putting in your contracts, maybe written by Asia Bridge Law, to say, Mr. Supplier, if you fail the inspection, you, the supplier, bear the cost of the second inspection, the re-inspection. Or if you can even put it in the contracts that if they fail to pass the inspection at pre-agreed standards, then they should pay the cost of the inspection. So a lot of buyers don't realize you can transfer the cost of professional third-party inspection over to the supplier. Now, if the supplier does a great job, then you as the buyer can pick up the tab, but it's better to be safe that way.
Wow, amazing. So next one?
Yep, Passage Maker is the company that I started. It's been 17 years now. And
with 1 room and 1 helper in a flat, is that right?
You know the story, that's right. So I borrowed $2,000 from a family member back in the year 2000, around there, and started a little company in China, providing advisory services, helping American, European, and Australian customers deal with their suppliers in China, finding and managing suppliers. But over the years we've evolved, and now our core service is to provide, it's pretty interesting, a virtual workshop or a virtual sourcing office. So everybody, there's lots, if you just need a virtual office, sure, there's plenty of companies in China that can give you a desk and an internet connection. But what if you need a workspace? So we actually use our business licensing, our existing warehouse, to make a factory inside our factory for our customers. So the clients are large enough that they want to have their team on the ground, but they don't want the headache of dealing with corruption in China, government issues, taxation. So we offer them a simple means of having a footprint on the ground in China without the need to actually own it. So we're a subcontractor in that regard.
You had one client where you were just picking up the package from a factory, like EXW, and then you bring it to your workshop, and then to put the packaging on, or the actual labeling, in order to protect the destination of the shipping and keep it secret from the
Neil's
supplier.
talking about our black box service.
I love the black box. I love that.
Sounds great. Well, in the black box manufacturing is like this. Say you've got some proprietary information or some secret. You don't want the suppliers to know who your customer is because they might go direct if you don't have good contracts.
Yes.
Or let's say that you've got some secret sauce, some software that needs to be added to the hardware. Now, you could do that in Australia, but what's the labor rate in Australia compared to China? So our model is the components can be delivered to our facility in China, the Passage Makers Assembly Center, and then our staff will kit it together and then ship it out to the customer. So the client has total transparency, but the suppliers are at arm's length, hence the name black box.
Like this black box concept is not new. It's basically a physical separation of different parts of the assembly, and normally it's the big guys that were able to afford to do something like that and not the little guy. But your service is the little guy can come to you and you can help the little guy with that.
Little as one person in China. If the project is stable enough to get one person in this virtual factory, we'll build a mini black box around that one person. So it's, back the old way was the multinational could set up a black box by owning their own factory.
And they do that anyway.
But now we give the middle-sized and smaller players a chance as well.
So and not many people know about that, especially the entrepreneur level, solopreneur, and even medium businesses around the world. They don't. Black box manufacturing, check that out. Like even if you Google it.
If you type China black box manufacturing, you'll probably find me smiling.
I hope so. Well, I hope it becomes related to your trademark. All right, so what else have we got here?
Well, you know all about the China Sourcing Academy because Neil and I are the co-authors. So we've been making videos for many years. We decided, hey, let's take our information and put it into an online training course. So in this case, Neil, you're interviewing me about something you know very well.
I know. Well, I know the techniques. We've got 16 hours.
Okay.
16 hours, and I think about 10 of those hours is for the bronze member. But why would someone want to sign up and get some and go through the crash course and some of the hours? What's the immediate thing to go and get out of it?
Sure. So we're taking decades of experience and crushing it down to an online tutorial. So a person maybe that they need to understand what are the basics of a quality system, how to set up a contract, how to do a factory audit, what are the challenges of protecting intellectual property. So it's a one-stop resource to get that information programmed, not just for the business owner, but for maybe their team members that are about to ship off and fly to China on a business trip.
Like onboarding, HR, if you have a HR team, even for a multinational. We've spoken to multinationals, they have HR teams and they're thinking about this for their onboarding. And then they can they're basically outsourcing the training, but it's training by some people that have been on the ground, like you and me.
So I have a business background based in China for a long time. I came to Asia in '93 and stayed. Neil, you've been a professor for how long? You've been a professor?
Too long, but I've gone into the field.
So Neil not only in sourcing, but also how to educate an audience. So he's the specialist that put a system for actually doing tests and making sure that there's a checklist so that if you do take the course, as you go through each segment, you'll get feedback. Say, hey, did you really capture the key concepts?
Exactly.
So Neil gets to...
there's multiple choice. Well, but that's very important because feedback on, have you picked up on the key points? I like that. But even, there's entry level where you go in and as a free member. And then they can watch your crash course.
About 10 segments.
10 segments. You're talking about 45 minutes worth about. And anyone should at least do that.
Well, the free stuff makes a lot of sense and there's no downside to it. Sign up, get on our newsletter.
Well, we've had hundreds sign up for this. And the other thing that we probably haven't spoken much about in the Academy is that the option for the members to actually email you or me and say, I've got this problem, who can I talk to? And it's not like we have all the answers, but we can immediately say, okay, please go and talk to so-and-so to solve the problem.
We generally know how to get people pointed in the right direction.
Exactly. So it's not just education, but also a connector.
Hey, also, we don't want to forget, we're running a trade show special. You're offering gold packages for the price of silver?
Silver, So you join silver, which is just under $1,000 and then you upgrade it to gold, which is normally $2,000. What's special about that is you get in all the videos, but there's all these other templates.
Okay.
Templates, and also access to your book and my book.
Okay.
And also access to us in terms of emails and questions that you may have on a certain problem. Like we've just had a client recently, one of our China Sourcing Academy members, and pinged us on many issues that he was having, and we were able to guide him in the right direction and just give him tons of value, more than just what was in the videos. So
sure, it's very interactive.
Exactly. So that's what makes the Academy, and it is an evolving tool in the way we find out what our clients' problems are, and then this is evolving to help point them in the right direction, things like that. So let's summarize here. So we've got law.
Legal services, everything from setting up contracts, registering IP, suing a supplier that's done you wrong, monitoring your intellectual property.
And everyone has to have some kind of purchase order. You have to do it.
And general counsel as well. You want a lawyer to offer advice on doing business in China, very affordable, hundreds of dollars, not thousands of dollars. Agent quality focus, audits, inspections, lab testing.
Right.
Very important.
And Passion Beja, I love the black box manufacturing.
Sure. Supply chain management, virtual offices, virtual workshops.
Person on the ground in China.
Yep. PSSChina.com.
All right, check that one out. Very, very important. And also you've got China Sourcing Academy with Mike and yours truly. You've heard our offer. Join up for silver and we upgrade you to gold.
All right.
Because we want to see you in there and we want to see your questions and we want to help buyers around the world access China more affordably with less headaches and to save time and not be scammed. And that's what the Academy is all about. Mike, thank you for taking us all through.
My pleasure.
All under the China Sourcing Information Center.
Yep.
Very good.
All right, thanks for the interview.
And we're about to speak soon. So catch you in the next session. This is O'Connor, Global Sources Launchpad. You'll see us every April and October. It's October this time. Bye for now.